Hey, what's up, Facebook people? How's my Hot Pursuit Nation? All my extreme results followers, my dream builders, my record breakers. Where are you? Oh my gosh. So excited for today. We got some truth bombs coming your way. I hope you're ready. All right. So let's see who is jumping on. I see we got a couple of people. Let's see if my comments are working. So go ahead. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you are connecting from. I almost said calling in from. Let me know where you're connecting from. Comment below so I know you're there. If you're catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And of course, if you have questions, thoughts, comments that come up as we're chatting here, please don't be shy. Let me know you're out there. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I did this last time, and I don't know, maybe some of you computer geeks can help me out here. I'm going to, hey, Nina, hey, Kathy. I'm going to share this link in my group. Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know how to, we're live. Come join us. Okay. I'm just posting that because for some reason, and maybe maybe somebody knows how to do this, but for some reason, I have to like share this link. I have to share this video link. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Am I doing this wrong, guys? Somebody save me. All right, I'm just going to do it once. This is too much of a distraction. Okay, I'm back with you guys. Too much of a distraction. All right, hey, Latasha. Hey, Daniel. Great to have you all here. Excited to talk to you all. Okay, do you guys want to jump in right away? We got some juicy stuff to talk about, so let's get to it. All right. For those of you who don't know me, if you're joining, I realize that I have a lot of people who follow me. I have a lot of people who, you know, are in tune with who I am. And then, of course, there's people who don't know who I am. So let me just share a little bit. Of course, my name is Melissa West, and I am for so long I've called myself a business success coach, but I feel like it's so much more than that. I really rock your world, people. I rock your world really just from where you are spiritually, where you are in your business. I mean, we mesh those two worlds together and really help get you to that place of spiritual mastery and business mastery and just killing it, where you are living in alignment with your purpose, your passion, your vision, and really you're like have to pinch yourself because you can't believe that this is the life you get to live. That's kind of what I do. That's kind of what me and my team does. And it's pretty awesome if I do say so myself. But like so many, it didn't happen overnight. I've fallen my way here. I've tripped and fallen my way here. And I'm not done by any means. I continue to trip and fall every single day. I continue to walk my own talk and talk my own walk. And I think that's one of the things that I'm really passionate about with my message and how I work with my clients is just some supreme integrity, and supreme integrity being that you are so in alignment with what you preach, with what you teach, with what you believe, that you should be your greatest testimony. I mean, yeah, you're going to have clients who are rocking it and have amazing, awesome results, but you should be your story should be your greatest story, because really you should be the greatest example of what you're teaching, what you're preaching, of what you believe. So that's kind of what I'm all about. And primarily helping coaches, specifically coaches and trainers, build a business, a purpose-driven, profitable business that they absolutely love, that they're so in alignment with, that again, they pinch themselves that this is the business, this is the life, these are the clients that they get to work with. And yes, it's that good. Once you go this direction, there's really no going back, is how I see it. So that's kind of what I'm all about. That's who I am. And today I want to talk to you about up-leveling, breaking out of mediocrity and really up-leveling your coaching business. Because I don't know about you, but this coaching business thing, this business building is no joke, really, right? I mean, it's no joke, people. And that's, I think, unfortunately, because it is no joke, unfortunately, a lot of people get knocked out of the game of building their dream business, of building their dream coaching business. And it's not that they don't have it in them. I don't believe that, at least. It's just that there are certain ways that they're getting in their own way that they haven't been equipped with or have the awareness of how to get out of their own way. And so they get stuck in some cycle. They get stuck circling, wanting, hoping, wishing, dreaming of change, of creation. And they're just not creating what their soul really desires. And there's opportunity. There's not a shortage of opportunity. There's not a shortage of clients. There's not a shortage of money. There's no shortage. There's opportunity all around us. There's abundance all around us, clients all around us, money's all around us. And it's us that really gets in our way from seeing it, seizing it, claiming it. And so there's, as you've heard, I'm sure, I'm not the first one to tell you that, it's an inside game. You change and evolve from the inside out. And it's only until you make those internal changes that you're going to begin to see the changes on the outside. Now, yes, you can go and go create some results on the outside. But if you haven't done the inner work, you will not maintain it. You'll have to fight to get it, and you're going to have to fight to keep it. I always say to my clients, I'm not impressed by you getting one client. I'm not impressed by you. I'm not impressed by someone who loses 50 pounds. I'm not impressed by somebody who starts and builds a business. I'm impressed by the person who can get a client after client after client after client. I'm impressed by the one who can lose 50 pounds and keep it off. I'm impressed by the one who can build a business and they're in business 10, 15, 20 years later. That's what I'm impressed by. And so what today I want to talk to you about is breaking this pattern of mediocrity, of average, of just settling and being so with your business, and breaking that pattern and really stepping into your next up level. And what I'm about to share with you is just it's a cycle. If you can hear no background noise, it's my cleaning lady is vacuuming upstairs. So sorry about that. But this pattern of breaking out of mediocrity and going to your next up level is something that's never ends, right? I mean, it's as soon as you get to your next up level and that becomes your new norm and that becomes your new average, you're going to have to do this again and again and again. So why not learn it now? Why not start now? Because this will be something that you'll continually be doing in your life and your business if you really, truly want to be in this place where your soul is continually being put in the driver's seat and continually being fed and fueled and trusted. You see, it's when we stop trusting our soul, we stop trusting our gut, our intuition, we stop trusting universe, God, source, your creator, you stop trusting, then you get into your head, and then we justify why it's okay to settle and why it's okay. We're happy with what we have. And it's not about having more. It's really about becoming and being that expression of more. So it's not just about tangible more stuff. It's really about you fully, continually. I don't know if you don't fully be a full expression of your purpose and your soul, because I mean, I guess you can in a moment's time, but then it's in that next moment's time, there's more of you to be expressed. There's more of you, of your soul, that wants to be expressed. So it doesn't really end. Okay. And so what I'm saying about all this is that this is a cycle. This is a cycle, and there's really no end to it of just continually stepping more fully into your soul's expression. And if you get caught in your head and you get caught in what everyone else is saying and what everybody else is doing, and your priorities in the wrong place and you're valuing the wrong things, even though your soul is going to long for that next up level, you won't do it, or you'll struggle to do it, or you'll do it and then you'll lose it, and you'll do it and then you'll lose it, because you haven't truly found that alignment that I'm going to talk about today that really helps you just keep crushing, breaking through to that next level. Make sense? Does that make sense, you guys? I kind of feel like I rambled a little bit. Let me just check in with you guys real quick. Oh, you can't, can you hear me? Oh, it says you can't hear me. Oh, you can hear me now? Can you guys all hear me? I'm talking like, I think you can hear. Oh, Nina says, okay, I can now hear you. Awesome, good. Okay. Where did my, there we go. There I am. Sorry, I'm clicking things. Stop clicking things, Melissa. Okay. So, in order to help you break this pattern of mediocrity, of average, of settling, of wherever you are right now, to help you break out of that and really go to your next level, take those next steps to your next level, there are a couple things you need to know. And so that's why I named this training, 3 truth bombs to break out of mediocrity and finally up-level your coaching business. And the reason I call them truth bombs is because I have found that people don't always want to hear the truth. And so they can feel like a bomb, right? Sometimes they're a good bomb, right? They're like awakening. They're like, whoa, mind blown bomb, right? But then there's also the other kind of truth bomb that's like, kind of takes your breath away a little bit, and maybe there's a trigger with it, like there's maybe being offended or feeling judged or feeling called out, right? When you feel called out, what is that? I don't know. You feel like exposed. And so these truth bombs, be aware that what I'm about to share with you either might be mind-blowing and like, yes, or like, oh, how dare she? But I'm going to encourage you to go into hearing these 3 truth bombs with an open mind, an open heart, and taking what works for you and running with it. And hey, leave the rest, right? I like the buffet approach. Take what you want and leave the rest. All right, so let's get into our first truth bomb to help you break out of mediocrity. And that is, as long as you are settling and selling out on your soul's purpose, your soul's desire, you will not experience the up level that your soul desires. And what I mean by that, let me just be clear, is that, again, I can give you 5 steps and you can go do them today and you can go crush a result and get an outcome that you think you're happy with. But again, if there wasn't the internal shift to match it, you won't keep it. And so the part of you that is settling, that is selling out on your soul's desire, is the exact reason why you will not experience your the up level that your soul desires. And so what does this mean? What does it mean to be settling and selling out on your soul's desire? Here is where, and I did this. I'm saying this because I was there, okay? I would bend over backwards to please my clients. I would, not just my clients, I'd bend over backwards to please my friends, my clients, my kids, my husband. It was like I was the doormat and I would do whatever. And now here it could be for many different reasons. It could be to be liked and approved of and accepted and to feel like you belong and to feel loved, okay? It can also be to do it, to get the paycheck, to get the benefits, to do what your parents told you to do, you know, even though you're a grown-ass adult. It could be just because you feel like you have no other choice. You know, this is what you've done all along. This is what's worked. And to do something outside of that is too scary. To be uncomfortable, to make yourself uncomfortable, to make your clients uncomfortable, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your boss, to put them in a place of being uncomfortable is so uncomfortable for us that then we sell out and we settle and we don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? This comes, like I said, you're bending over backwards, over delivering. And now I'm a fan of over delivering. I feel like I naturally over deliver because I love to give. I love to express my genius, my gifts. However, there's a difference between over delivering from a place of passion and purpose versus over delivering from a place of selling out and settling, meaning you're over delivering because you're trying to be liked, accepted, approved, not lose your job, have a paycheck. So it's fear-based, right? To over deliver fear-based versus over deliver purpose-based, two totally different things. So, and then it also shows up as over delivering. Over delivering also means discounting, you know, over discounting your services. This may mean just your rates are ridiculously cheap. And there's one of y'all listening right now that one of my clients who we just had a great session a few weeks ago, and she more than doubled her rates. And by doubling her rates, actually the right people came like to her like a magnet, and in 10 days brought on 10 new clients. I mean, but the point here of the selling out and the settling is when we set a price point out of fear because we think that that's only what our clients can afford. We think that it's only what they're willing to pay. We think that it'll be too much of a stretch for them to go through their own transformation of finding the money, earning the money, rubbing their two pennies together. And so we rob them of their own transformation by then lowering that price so that they can work with us. And so this whole practice of selling out, of settling in your prices, in where you spend your time, in who you spend your time with, that whole practice will keep you stuck. It will keep you operating at I would say operating. You may be operating at like high level, but your results will not be there to show for it because you'll be turning it out, grinding, hustling, chasing those clients, and you'll have marginal results, average results. And I don't know about you, but if I'm going to work that hard, which I'm not going to, but if I was, I want some big ass results to show for it. I want to be awed by my results if I'm working that hard. So settling means, again, selling out, over delivering with your time, your energy, discounting, working with the wrong clients just because they can pay, staying in the wrong job just because it's a paycheck and has benefits, chasing, hunting, desperately, trying so hard to get the client, to close the deal, to put the program together. Oh, you really think that's what your soul desires for you? It doesn't. Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't. It doesn't. Your soul knows how amazing and brilliant and genius you are, that it wants you to be a full expression of that. And so here's what's required. If you want to stop settling, you want to stop selling out on your genius, on your value, and you want to create an up-leveled experience, a more purposeful, fulfilling, profitable experience, here's what you need. You need to raise your standards. You need to raise your standards to have exacting standards of where you spend your time, how you spend your time, how you spend your energy, where your thoughts go, where you place your energy, how you move your body, all of it. What time, everything from, who you're taking on as a client, who you're being friends with, where you're investing in, pouring back into, who gets a taste of your genius, who gets to experience your genius. All of those standards need to be taken up a notch. If you're not willing to raise your standards on just all those things I said, where you spend your time, who you spend your time with, where your energy, where you're placing your energy, what you require of the people around you, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. You're going to struggle with an up level and be stuck in that mediocrity, stuck in that average results, even though you're working really hard, even though you want a lot more, but you're really going to struggle to actually get that and maintain it and have that be your new norm to then later break out of. You'll struggle to get that if you're not willing to raise your standards, if you're not willing to say no to things that you used to say yes to, if you're not willing to say yes to things that you used to say no to. So this is a really, really big part of what I work with my clients on, in really kind of doing an audit of their life and see where are they out of alignment with their soul, out of alignment just with their spiritual alignment with their purpose, and really doing an audit and saying, okay, what needs to change? Something's got to give here, because you're investing and putting your time, energy, money into something that for the wrong reasons. So what is that, and how can we make a new choice? Okay, so that's kind of the first truth bomb, is really selling out. We all do it. I used to be a queen sellout or seller outer, or I like to call them a prostitute. So getting stuck in that pattern, you're not gonna get the results you're looking for. Okay, so raise your standards. Number 2. This was a meme I saw. Actually, a friend sent this to me in a text that she saw on social media, on Facebook, I think, and sent it to me, and I love it. And it says, slap them with the truth instead of kiss them with the lie. Slap them with the truth instead of kiss them with the lie. So if you really, truly want to up-level your business and break out of patterns that don't serve you, you have to stop being a liar. Yes, I just called you a liar. Yes. As long as you are lying to yourself and to others, you will not experience the up level that you're looking for. And again, I'm not saying you aren't going to be able to get results. I'm just saying you're going to struggle to keep them, and you're going to struggle to have the fulfillment from them if you're not willing to speak with impeccable truth. If you're a coach watching this, which I think most of you are, if you're you're building your coaching business, we are in the transformation business. That's what we do. We transform lives. And in order to transform a life, we need to interrupt a life. We need to help wake them up, hold up the mirror, wake them up, interrupt a pattern, disrupt a pattern, break a pattern, so that they can see and experience more of their truth, more of their purpose, more of their genius, more of their brilliance, so that they can go and operate from that place. But what I have found, and I've been in business for over 10 years as a coach, professional coach, And I've always been the encourager. I've always been the cheerleader. And I love that part of me. However, there was also a part of me infused in that cheerleader encourager was the one who was afraid to speak the truth to my clients because I wanted them to think I was nice, and that to me it was like nice and kindness was only delivered in a cheerleading message. And I've come to find that actually when I sugarcoat things, when I'm soft with how I deliver a message, when I, kind of wince back as I say something to my clients that I know they need to hear, that I'm actually doing them a disservice, that I'm actually enabling the pattern. I'm actually enabling them to stay stuck in their current belief system, and I am not transforming their life. I am not waking them up. They stay sleeping. And if anything, it's very small, incremental, small change, small transformation. And the problem with that is that it's really hard to create some good energy and good momentum. It's really hard it's very easy because it's so small. It's kind of like watching your hair grow. Like, it's so small that what do? You get bored. And then you don't even acknowledge the growth, right? That's the same. I know people who are on, even like a fitness or weight loss journey. It's like, it's hard to see when on the scale only 0.2 pounds at a time are coming off or half a pound at a time are coming off. When your goal is to lose 40 pounds, but it's only coming off at a half a pound at a time. It's hard to stay in it. It's easy to give up. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to have some other shiny object syndrome. And so my kind of philosophy and mindset about all of this is quantum leaps. And quantum leaps, big change, big massive change happens only when there's an interruption, when you wake them up. I don't know about you, but I don't wake up in the morning to like elevator music. Like if my phone was going off, the alarm in the morning was elevator music or some soft music. Like it might be my favorite song, but if it's playing so softly, I'm not going to hear it. It's not going to wake me up. And so our job as a coach, as a transformational leader, is to wake people up. And that requires us to slap them with the truth instead of kiss them with the lie. And again, slapping them with the truth, the reason why I think it's a slap is because sometimes there's a sting to it. Sometimes if it's going to truly be a slap, there is going to be a sting to it. There is going to be maybe a taken back feeling about it. Yes. And why, as coaches, are we shying away from that if that's what we know people need to wake up? And so when they're doing something, as a client is doing something that does not serve them, they're going in circles, they're struggling to really make that quantum leap. Why aren't we calling them out on that? You should be if you're not. And if you are, awesome, keep doing it. But this also may mean, this also means just even in your own life, where are you telling yourself a lie? Where in your own life do you have some bogus stories, I like to call them BS, some bogus stories that aren't your truth, that are lies? Because here's the deal, is not only are your clients going to have them, and it's going to require you to kind of step up your game with speaking impeccable truth, but it's also to yourself. And I, again, my value in supreme integrity means that I need to be telling myself the truth so that I can be telling my clients the truth. And sometimes it's going to sting. But if I'm not willing to be uncomfortable with telling myself the truth, it's going to be really hard to help do that to my clients. And the other reason why I think coaches specifically shy away from being that impeccable truth teller is, like I said, it stings, it's uncomfortable. And then we're afraid of judgment, right? We're afraid of what are they going to think? What are they going to think of us? And so we sugarcoat. We don't speak the truth. We are more attached to being liked and being nice than actually telling them what they need to hear. And what I have found is that since I've committed to speaking impeccable truth to myself and to my clients, like they all say, oh my God, thank you for actually saying what I needed to hear. Thank you for saying the thing that nobody else is willing to say to me. Thank you for no longer letting me tell myself a lie anymore. You're right. And you become their breath of fresh air. You become the godsend, the answer to their prayers of what they really need to hear to wake up and get out of their own way and begin on their transformational journey, or continue on their transformational journey. Now, I know for myself, I had, again, that the cheerleader in me, the encourager in me. I am a lover. I am a lover at by nature. I'm very affectionate. I love feeling loved. I love help. I love expressing love. Love, 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 love. I'm a big ball of love. But even in my passion statement, it says that I am an expression of love that ignites the human spirit in myself and in others. And as I reflect on that statement of saying, I am an expression of love that ignites the human spirit in myself and in others, I had to really sit back and say, if I'm going to ignite the human spirit in someone else and in myself, especially if they're not ignited, right? They're sleeping and I'm going to wake them up. I have to ask myself, what is the best, most purposeful, exhilarating way to wake them up? And like I said, I have discovered that when I stopped sugarcoating what my clients needed to hear and became a truth teller, that their results skyrocketed, which then meant my results also skyrocketed. So, and then Nina, I think you're watching Nina. Nina sent me something this morning that was just so amazing and so true. Send it to me again, Nina. It was, what was it? It was basically said to respectfully, lovingly tell the truth and not care about what people think about you. And that's, I think, I don't know if I'd call it an oxymoron. Is that the right word? An oxymoron, in that the way to express love and kindness, the way to ignite the human spirit is actually with a slap of truth. Let that sink in. For those of you who are like me, who were like obsessed with the cheerleader, encourager, sugar coater person, like I couldn't imagine slapping somebody with the truth, because I would be more concerned about the sting of the slap versus the effect of igniting and waking them up. And so if that's you, I encourage you to consider a new perception of looking at the slap. And it's not about focusing on the sting of the slap. It's noticing, and it's focusing on the effect of that, of the wake up, of the igniting their spirit, their soul, the taking what was cloudy and foggy and what they always knew and bringing it to the surface. There's something about it that's just so empowering to people that you cannot not do it. Really, if you're looking to uplevel your coaching business, take away the sugar. Remove the sugar. All right. Number 3. This is one of my faves. When you're in your head, you're dead. And people, we have a culture, a society that rewards, that trains us trains us, conditions us, rewards us to be in our head, to place all of our value on intellectual knowledge, on intellectual, mental logic. It's so heady. We put so much value into our thoughts and into the mind that who said the keto remove that? So I love that, Daniel. Keto coaching, remove the sugar. That's good. I might have to steal that, Daniel. That's good. Okay, where I lost my thought. That's delicious. Where was I? La 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 la. Yes, your head. When you're in your head, you're dead. We place so much value on just mental, intellectual knowledge. We put it in the front seat. We have it running the show. We have it making all of our decisions. We have it putting all of our plans and our strategies and mapping everything out up here. And I'm telling you, folks, when you're in your head, you're dead. When you're in your heart is when you'll start. And it's truly getting out of your head, activating your intuition. And not just activating it where it has a say in the decision. No. It's about activating your intuition, putting it in the driver's seat, not just in the front seat, in the passenger seat, putting it in the driver's seat and letting your mind, let your intellect be in service of your intuition. Let it be the order taker, if you will, from your intuition. Your intuition says, go here, do this, do that. And your mind says, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Okay, let's see. What do we need to put together? Let's put this together. Okay, what else? Where do I go next? Oh, you want me to do that? Okay, I'll do that. And your mind should be in service of, should be an order taker of your intuition. And I know I've been there where I'm looking to up-level my business. I'm looking to break some records. And where do I go? I go to my head for the answers. I try to see what strategy is going to work best. What plan do I need to put in place? And it's not that those are bad questions. They're not bad questions. But they shouldn't be your first questions. And you're asking the wrong part of you those questions. I'm going to ask my intuition, what do we feel the right strategy is? Where do I feel guided? Who do I feel guided to? What feels right as my next step? What up level am I even drawn to? What types of clients am I even drawn to? And all of those questions should be asked of your intuition and placing more value in where your intuition is guiding you than anywhere else. Because here's what we do right now today. We look to the left, we look to the right. What is he doing? What is she doing? What do they say? What does it say, like in the rule book of what I'm supposed to do to build my business, up-level my business? And I can't tell you how many clients, myself included, that, I followed the strategy, I followed the plan, I paid for the program, I paid for the course, I went to college, I did what my parents told me to. And yes, I may have ended up with a result, but it was not what I wanted. There was no fulfillment there. There was an emptiness. There was a void. I was the perfect student growing up, got the good grades, got the college degree, went to got the great job with a great company, the kind of company that everyone tries to get into, because then they know once they get into that company, they can retire from that company. Yeah, I got into that company. I could still be there today if I wanted. And I'm at the company, making good money, fat and happy, or not. But I did what I was supposed to do. I did what the rule book said to do. Get good grades, go to college, get a good job, have good benefits, get in with a good company, make some good money. Done. Happy, successful. But really, my soul was starving. My soul was dying because this whole time I didn't listen to my intuition. I listened to what everybody else was telling me. I looked to my left, to my right. I asked my parents. I took an opinion poll. I looked at the rule book of what I was supposed to do. And, 8 years later in corporate America, I'm like, get me out of here. And not to say that, of course, there was great purpose in that whole journey. But when you're willing to put your intuition in the driver's seat, this is how you collapse time and effort. This is how you bypass going in these endless circles, and you really get to create results more quickly, more easily, because your soul knows, your intuition knows. You don't think that your soul, God, universe, source doesn't already know what you've been created and designed for? Of course it does. So why are we getting in the way with our head? Again, your mind is a brilliant thing. It just needs to be put in its place. And it's in the back seat. It's in the passenger seat, not in the driver's seat. It should not be making all your decisions. It should not be calling the shots. And here's the deal, is like when you have your mind in the driver's seat and you're trying to this is what happens. You overthink everything, every decision you overthink. You get stuck in the paralysis of analysis. You take an opinion poll. You look at what everybody else is doing to determine, oh, that's how they made money. Let me go make money that way. Oh, that's how they got clients. Let me go make clients that way. And there's just this outside compass guiding you instead of your internal compass, your soul guiding you. And even as I talk about it, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to live in your mind when you think of, how am I going to up level? How am I going to get more clients? How am I going to take my business to the next level? And when you ask your mind that question, here we go, stewing, looking at everyone else, analyzing, overthinking, doubting, right? Doubting, worrying, anxious, stressed out. That doesn't come from your soul, your intuition. That comes from you being in your head. And so when you say you're stressed out, when your clients tell you they're stressed out, when your spouse says they're stressed out, it's really because they're operating in their head. And when you're in your head, you worry, you overthink, you get frustrated really easily because the answers aren't coming fast enough, the results aren't coming fast enough. Look at me, I'm tired. I'm tired. No way, man, no way. So this commitment to your intuition, your soul, being in the driver's seat is an absolute must. It is a non-negotiable. If you truly want to up level, I mean, again, you can do it the hard way. If you want to try and up level the hard way, have at it. I'm talking about the easy way that's faster, easier. You're more in alignment, and therefore there's more fulfillment. It's like oxygen. It feels so good. If that's the way you want to up level, then your intuition has to be in the driver's seat. You can't tune it out. You can't just tune into it when you feel like it or when you're feeling lost, and then you tune into your intuition. No, it should be turned on, tuned into it all the time. All the time. Feeling out. How does this feel? How does it feel? And I'm not perfect at this. I get in my head, but here's the thing, is I can catch it. Oh my gosh, I'm so in my head about this. Okay, get out of my head about this. And many times I'll get stuck in my head, but I can feel it. I feel it. I know what it feels like to be in my head. Ooh, it's gross. And again, I'm not discounting, marginalizing, dismissing the power of the mind, our intellect, our intellectual mind, our knowledge. But it really needs to be in service of your soul, your intuition. That's how you'll use it best to help you get to where you want to go, the fastest and the easiest, with grace and ease, as we like to say. So those are your 3 truth bombs that, if you're really willing to look in the mirror and you're really willing to take a look at how this is showing up in your life and make the necessary changes is where you'll see a massive up-leveling quicker than you thought and easier than you thought. Again, one of my clients just literally in 10 days brought on 10 new clients. Another client within a couple of weeks 4x'd her coaching rates and are now bringing on clients at that new rate. Other clients who have made, now this is just about business, that the only place to make new decisions is in your business. It's also in your life, in your personal life. And it's amazing that when you make some decisions in your personal life that honor your truth, that you raise your standards, you honor speaking impeccable truth, you have this radical trust of your intuition, that when you make those decisions even in your personal life, then this massive shift happens in your business, even though you made the massive shift in your personal life. I have a client right now who's right in the middle of this, who had been sitting on a major decision in her personal life for many years, but has then been struggling to build her business, and now just finally made this personal decision. She raised her standards. She's speaking impeccable truth. She has this radical trust to make this big decision. And now I can feel it. She literally just did this like on Tuesday. Can feel the opening of what is now going to happen, the up-leveling that's now going to happen in her business because of a personal life decision. And so this isn't just all about looking at how you show up in your business in order to up-level your business. This is taking a look at how you show up in your entire life and looking at how are you not in alignment with raising your standards, speaking impeccable truth and radical trust, that in any area of your life that is then blocking your marriage. It may be blocking your health. It may be blocking your business and your finances. And if you make that health change, you might see a massive growth in your business, or you make that business change and you might see a massive growth in your health. And so it's not to compartmentalize how you need to show up in order to break up with mediocrity and up-level your coaching business. Your life, it's all connected. And that's why truly changing from the inside out, then you don't need to compartmentalize it. Then it's not like, oh, you have high standards in your business, but not in your marriage, or you have high standards in your business, but not in your health. Like, as you evolve from the inside out, you're going to see how you raise your standards in all areas of your life. You're going to see how you're no longer settling in all areas of your life. You're going to see how you're not sugarcoating in all areas of your life, not just in your business. And so I don't want to create this myth or illusion that, okay, do X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, and then you'll see boom results. No, like, you have to embody these from the inside out in all areas of your life in order to truly break a pattern of mediocrity and to truly up level where you maintain it and you grow and you grow and you grow, versus you have it for a day or a week or a month and then you lose it and then you're having to start back all over again. Make sense? Okay, I've been like, that I haven't even checked in with you guys. This is a bad habit of mine that I get so excited. So let me check in with you guys real quick here before yeah, everyone's loving the keto coaching, Daniel. I love that. Yeah, Pam, hey, Pam Pippin. When you're in your head, you're dead. Yes. When you're in your heart, you start. Yes, absolutely. Your mind should be in service of your intuition. Can I show these? I think I can. Can I show these? Does that show it? Yeah, there we go. Yay. There we go. Yes, Latasha is saying all relationships have become more beautiful on a deeper level. That, my friends, is exactly what I'm talking about. It's not, you don't compartmentalize it. It doesn't just happen in one area. It happens in all areas of your life. Yes, it all works together. Mediocrity has no place here. That's right. Yes, awesome. And Kathy's saying, yeah, true story. I think she's claiming that one, sir, is hers. Walk your talk, not just talk your walk. Talk the talk. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. So, you know, as you think about these and you think about, okay, Melissa's telling me here, if I want to up level, if I really want to up level from the inside out and see some massive growth, I got to raise my standards. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay. And if I really want to have that up level, I got to speak with impeccable truth. No more sugarcoating. No more sugarcoating. Okay, I got that. Okay, what else, Melissa? Okay, I have to get out of my head, right? I got to have radical trust with my intuition. Okay, got that. If any of you are saying, okay, how do I do that? Okay, I get it. I get it, right? Intellectually, you get it. I understand. Okay, I got to raise my standards. Got to speak impeccable truth. Okay, I got to have radical trust. You get it. You're all smart people. You get it. But do you really know how to do that? Do you really know how to truly embody and become that person that's required for you to become in order to truly have the up level that sticks versus the one that's the roller coaster wobbly? Do you know how to do that? And those are the people that I work with. Those are my clients. Those are the ones that I want to work with and my team works with, are the people who have this hunger, this desire to have an up level in their life, in their business. And they're just not quite sure how to raise their standards, speak with impeccable truth, to even know what the truth is. You know, I look back at myself and I was so more concerned about what people thought of me, of how it would sound, of how it would land, of what the reaction would be, that I don't even think I knew what the truth was. Even with raising my standards, I didn't even know what my standards were supposed to be. I didn't even know what my soul wanted and required of me. And, you know, and even radical trust with my intuition, like, I don't even think I knew, like, I kind of tapped in and out of my intuition, but I didn't know what that meant to have radical trust with my intuition. I didn't know what that meant to really, what does it really look like to have my intuition in the driver's seat versus just someone I check in with here and there. I didn't know how to do that. And so if you're one of those people that you want to do that, you know the value of this, you resonate with what I'm sharing and what I'm talking about, I want to share with you my Break Your Records Inner Circle group and give you the opportunity to apply for it. This is a group where this is what we obsess about. We dive deep. And actually what I shared with you are actually just 3 of, you know, the truth bombs to up leveling, but, you know, there's actually 7. But in my Break Your Records Inner Circle group, we dive deep into all 7 of these. And not only do we understand them, but it's a practice of then how do I live into it? And I show you every step along the way how to live into and embody these mindsets from the inside out so that you show up this way in every single area of your life. And you get the 10 clients in 10 days. You 4x your rates and bring on clients at that new rate. You make big decisions in your business and in your life that you've been sitting on, that you know that you need to make, that you've been dragging your feet on and that you've been sitting on. Those are the types of results that my clients are getting. I have clients who had set, who are literally more than doubling even the results of their goals. I had a client who had a goal of 30 people at her event, and working with the Break Your Records content and working with me, she had like 72 people. 72 and her goal was 30. 72 people that came to her live event and her goal was 30. So, you know, these are the types of up leveling that can happen for you when you truly, from the inside out, break through this mediocrity, this pattern of settling, this pattern of sugarcoating, this pattern of being stuck in your head. This is a big one. That's the biggie one, my friends. Being stuck in your head is what has you feeling stuck, has you worrying. To be able to free yourself from that and that not be your primary place that you operate from, I mean, it's just night and day. It truly is. So this is a group, it's by application only. We are looking for a very specific type of person to join us in our Break Your Records Inner Circle. If you'd like to apply, go ahead and type the word apply in the chat here and in the comments, and you'll get a link sent to you for the application. I would love to have you apply and just get the chance to see if we are a good fit to work together and bring you on into the inner circle. So again, you can just hit apply, type in apply below, and you will get the link to the application. So looking forward to going through and reading your applications. Excited for you to be up-leveling your life, your business by even just these three. Even if you started out with just these three, of taking a look at your standards, taking a look of where you're speaking or not speaking the truth, taking a look at how you trust or don't trust your gut, your intuition. How much are you operating from your head? Just those three. If you start to make some changes in just that area, you're going to start to see an up-leveling take place already, let alone, all 7 that I have to share with you if you join us in the inner circle. So that's all I got for you today. Hope you received tons of value from this, that you can take a look at even just start with those 3 that I shared with you. And again, if you have questions, thoughts, comments, pop them below. I look forward to reading them. And if you're catching the replay, let me know that too. All right. Have an amazing day. Go rock it. Go break some records. Go up level. Break out of that mediocrity. And I'll see you at the top. Love you. Mwah.